if you need any more proof that Degrassi has jumped the shark, look no further than Degrassi Takes Manhattan. Now, it's the ending of the main people from Degrassi. Emma and Manny will no longer be main characters, as well as Spinner. Everyone has gone off their separate ways, so it's kind of like their farewell. So, as we all know, anything in the dark at Degrassi does not stay there. It's got to come to the light, even if it is at the end of the season. Spinner eventually finds out about Jane's infidelity, because she was cheating on him with Declan throughout the season. And Jane, Declan, Holly J, and Fiona all go to New York to get away with the drama. Holly J for her internship, as well as her summer romance with her boyfriend. Also, one of the biggest issues is their love triangle between Declan, Holly J, and his sister. So, yeah, what we all suspected to be true, about a good 82% of us, thought that Fiona had some kind of, hidden love for her brother. But that's not the case. Apparently, the only man in Fiona's life around her age that has been with her entire life has been her brother, because they've traveled around the world so much that he's the only one that's really been there for her. So if anything, her kiss to him was out of sheer necessity and to keep Holly J out of the way, because she doesn't have her own life. Even at Degrassi, she was part of the fashion club and tried to date Riley, but that completely fell through. And she was totally useless, but now she's getting some good character development. So one of the other issues is Emma coming back out of absolutely nowhere. And, okay, I'm going to spoil it right now. Spinner and Emma elope. They just don't elope, they stay together. Now, it's crazy. If any real Degrassi fan would have noticed that after season 4, everyone was just being paired off with everyone else for the sheer purpose of being paired off with everyone else. These couples broke up for legitimate reasons. For example, Craig and Manny, the whole abortion thing, and just breaking up entirely and just trying to stay friends, got back together in season 5 for no other reason but getting back together. And then even to Jimmy and Ashley at the end of season 5, just for the Jimmy and Ashley factor. Now, okay, anyway, back in New York, Holly J does her internship to the best of her abilities. Fiona's coming in the way. Holly J locks her up in the closet, and Fiona does her best to make sure that her brother's on his side, and he is. In fact, he pushes Holly J to the side in support of his sister. But things come to a screeching halt when Declan finally puts Fiona in her place. The girl's got to get her own life. Yeah, we've been together as brother and sister our whole life, but that's got to change. And for Spinner and Emma, it's really funny. They were going to do the realistic thing and try to break things off, but they ended up staying together for why, I have no idea. They need each other for whatever the reason. I guess it takes a girl to blow up an entire restaurant for you to realize that you're in love with her, which makes no sense to me at all. I mean, but hey, I'm thinking like a real person. I'm not thinking like someone in the world of Degrassi where relationships apparently don't make any sense, and any conversation or kiss on the cheek could be a possible relationship for the future. What I really hated, though, was the fact that this is probably the one rebound relationship in Degrassi that actually worked. Correct me if I'm wrong on this one. And even at the end of it, when Jane does the predictable and try to stop Spinner from making a rebound mistake, and she was in the right place to do so. It even looked at one point that Spinner was really missing Jane and was just with Emma because he was on the rebound. It didn't work. So she kissed him goodbye, which kind of makes sense to Degrassi, because let's face it, when you graduate, you really don't stay with that person at all. It's happened in Paige's class when Paige and Alex broke up, but they got back together and broke up again. And Paige didn't remain with Spinner when they graduated either. Who else? Yeah, even with Emma and Damien, they broke up, but Damien cheated on her with Liberty. But they broke up anyway. And Manny and Jay broke up right before she graduated as well, but they got back together because those couples actually made sense. The writers are not trying to make sense of anything else here at this point, and it's really getting annoying. Even if Sean Cameron came out of nowhere to marry Emma, I would like it a lot more because Sean and Emma actually have history. Spinner and Emma, I just don't know what these writers are thinking at this point. Now, Degrassi's also done some subtle changes. In the newest episode, What a Girl Wants, I think they're changing up the names of the episodes from 80s titles to more contemporary music. I don't know whether they did a lot of that during Season 8 or Season 9 or not, but it's noticeable in Season 10. And one thing that I hate was that they got rid of the freeze frame. So imagine hearing music and then a freeze frame like this. It's now been replaced with the black screen with the executive producers on the slate. So yeah, thanks a lot, Degrassi, for doing that. I get it. Degrassi's a cash cow franchises. These people are gonna ride this train till the wheels come off, because they know that it brings in so much money and so much appeal to the fan viewers, and myself included. And it just upsets me so much that the writers are this lackadaisical with the couples that they're trying to match together. And me as a Degrassi fan, they know that I'm going to eat it up because I'm a Degrassi fan. Regardless of how ridiculous these couples are, people are still going to watch them. And rightfully so, because it's Degrassi and most of it is relationships and drama. And who doesn't like relationships and drama? And shipping. You know, shipping unlikely couples together. That's what Degrassi is all about. So yeah. So get ready for season 10, the boiling point, Degrassi fans everywhere. And yeah, that's basically it. Spinner and Emma. Whew. Baby, there's a shark in the water. And Degrassi is going to jump that shark and take a bite out of it any chance it gets. And it's funny too, because Nick Cannon even makes a joke about that. We're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that Degrassi goes on forever. Yeah, I can honestly see that happening. Degrassi is not ending anytime soon. And the sad thing is that I kind of don't want it to. But that's just me. So let me know what you think. So have a good night, and another new episode of Degrassi The Boiling Point today.